Good morning, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, wave.
Yeah. We will, Dr. Hale,
Yes.
we will, we'll just wait on everybody to join and then we'll get started. I told them all I'd crank it up about 11:15, so they're probably finishing up the videos. How'd you guys like the virtual tour? Thumbs up? Good, 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 good. Ooh.
Hey, when we get a minute, I'm gonna get on and show them what the form looks like. I'll present my screen, okay, and go through all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got one class on right now.
Yeah, let me make a list of everybody so I'll know when they're all on here.
Did you make sure that the first periods match the folks for this year? Is it the same as last year?
Yes. It's not the, I made the adjustment. I think there was one adjustment.
Okay.
I have an inside to the 8th grade.
Yes, you do.
I'll be right back, sir.
All right. There's Miss Mitchell.
Hey, Miss Mitchell.
Oh, I guess you can hear me now.
Yeah.
So, I guess I gotta turn it. I guess I need the class. Can y'all can see them, but you can see me. You want me to turn my computer screen around so you can see them?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Here they come. They better, well, they just got out of lunch. They better have their mask on. You see them now? Look at you guys. Look.
That's him. Yep.
Okay, we will we'll mute ourselves again now.
All right, I'm just so everybody knows, I'm just kind of waiting to see everybody. I'm gonna take just a quick, I'm checking off as I'm seeing people join.
I think we're missing Miss Davis.
That's Coach Byers, actually. She teaches art right now.
Okay.
Miss Coach Byers, Mr. McCrummon, Mears, Horton, Roxbury, and Smithfoot.
There's Foot.
It's Foot.
Is that McCrummon that just joined us?
Where at?
Yeah, I think that's.
We've
he's
got. Oh yeah, is that McCrummon? Is that you? Wave. Yeah, gotcha. We have we also invited some virtual students if they're gonna.
Good.
If you see some folks popping on.
Mr. Foot, he doesn't want us to see his face.
Now we're up there.
There's Ms. Horton.
There's Foot.
There he is.
Byers.
Where's he at?
He's connecting to audio right now.
Oh, gotcha. So that's Byers. Is Mears on here? Waiting on Mears and Roxbury.
Yours is with Horton.
Mears is with Horton. Okay, awesome. What about Roxbury?
He's down at the Alternatives, the Success Center.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
All right, Mr. Davis.
All right. Well, guys, welcome. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you all enjoyed your virtual tour the past 2 days. I really hate that we had to do your tour that way this year, but just like everything else, we're just navigating all the challenges of this year and doing the best we can. But I hope you learned about all your elective options. This is one of the most exciting times of the year for us at the high school as we begin welcoming our new class that'll be coming in the fall. But it's an exciting time for you guys too, and I hope you saw that by watching those videos. It's an exciting time because 3 years from now you're going to be sitting here as juniors getting ready to start your senior year. And that seems like a long time probably, but 3 years ago you were sitting at the elementary school getting ready to go to the middle school. So you can imagine how quickly that time flies, and very quickly you'll be getting ready to start your senior year at high school and looking at, okay, what's going to happen after that? And so it's very important that you start thinking about some of these things that as far as what's your goals after high school. And whatever those goals are, we are here to help you put you on the right path to obtain those goals when you graduate high school. That's our biggest mission, I guess, as a high school, is to help you help set you on the right path to success, no matter what your goals are. So we're not asking you to choose what's going to be your lifelong career at this point, but we are asking you to think about what areas you would like to explore, because we have a lot of programs and electives that are geared towards careers and those types of things. So we really want you to talk to your parents, talk about what you're interested in, what you're good at, all those types of things, and what career goals you might have in mind, and start making some really good decisions based on those things regarding the electives that you'll be signing up for next week. So with that, I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Hudson.
All right, so here in a minute, I'm going to share on your email. It's a form, a Google form, and you're going to choose your elective. But I'm going to show it.
Hey, Mr. Hudson, were we going to wait and do that at the parent night?
Nah, we're going to go ahead and do it, and then their parents can come to the parent night next week anyways. We'll send the email. Let me share my screen here. You got to enable screen sharing there.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I hope everybody can see this, but this is what it will look like. And it'll just be a form. The first thing you'll put is your last name, and it's in all caps, last name. Please, if you put your first name where it says your last name, then that's not good, because then it'll mess up the sort, and then you'll be at the end of the list, and you'll be the last one to get what you want. So please put your last name first, and then your first name there, and then who is your first period teacher? And so you'll just click that, and you'll choose whoever your first period teacher is. So that should be pretty easy. And then you will choose your first elective choice, okay? So when you click on this, you're gonna see these options. Now, whatever you put as your first one, as your first choice, like let's say you love band, you're somebody who's really big into band, and you definitely wanna take band. Then you'll scroll down here and you can just choose, let's say, band woodwinds. All right. And then let's say you really like band, because see, we have 2 semesters. So you'll if you choose it one time, you'll get it one of the semesters, but not both semesters. If you choose it 2 times, then you can get it both semesters. So if you want band twice, and it's very important, put them as your first 2. Okay. Let's say you want to go into welding. You want to go into welding, choose welding as your first choice. If you want it all year, choose welding as your second choice. Okay. And then your third elective choice there can be, as you go down, the most you can get is 4. So whatever you put as your third and fourth are like your next thing. So let's say you like welding, but you also like sports for life, which is PE. Okay, so you want to choose that, and then like if you want to get in a weight training class, you can choose weight training. Like if you're an athlete, choose weight training, strength and conditioning. If you're really big in weight training and conditioning, and you want to have that, then you need to put it first. Like if let's say you're an athlete that wants 2 semesters of weight training, you choose weight training as your first one, and choose weight training as your second one. And then you can choose something else for your third and fourth. Do not just put like welding, or band. If you put band in your first and second ones, you're going to get banned. Okay. I need to know your third and fourth, like your alternatives, if, after band, what else you would like to do, or welding, or agriculture, or computer programming, or any of these that you have. So when we share it with you, that's mainly what you want to take. There's one thing on here that's different than in the past, so this is very important to listen to. In the past, we've had a health class during the summer that people could sign up for. Because of COVID, we didn't offer it this past summer, so all our freshmen are doing health and personal fitness online. But this year, we want to give kids the option. So we will not be doing the summer things for health and personal fitness. But if you want to take health in person, you can choose that. So let me show you what that looks like. Right here, it says health and PE. If you want to take the 18-week health and PE class and get the whole experience, then you can choose that. And if you want to do it online, then you can take it outside. You don't have to worry about choosing it, because we'll come find you for the online aspect of that. But really, it's just putting down what you want. It's pretty simple. You just put these down, do it, and then you hit submit. So I'll go ahead and be the first one to submit. So, but I didn't put my last name in. And I'm going to be in Mrs. Love's. So I'm going to hit submit. And so that was pretty easy. Okay. So we got that going out. And I'm going to send it to you, and it's going to automatically collect your email address too. So that's going to help us out. If you want to make changes, you can do it between now and what is it, Mr. Davis? March 6th, I think. You're muted, I think.
Sorry, March 5th
March 5th.
deadline.
So I just sent that to all of you in your email, and the quicker you sign up, the it'll lock you in a timestamp, and you need to go ahead and get through and do that. You'll get your stuff first. Freshmen are registered actually very quickly, so that's good. But if you don't do it and you wait, let's say, and we have to come find you, then you'll probably be the last ones, and you'll just get put in whatever's left. So if the classes fill up, then it's kind of, see, somebody already responded right there. Pretty interesting. That was quick. But anyways, so it's pretty easy. You can make changes between now and the 5th all you want. But you need to, Mr. Davis, talk to them about making their own decision, not based on just what their buddies want to do.
Yeah, so the big thing we want y'all to do is kind of like what I was saying before, is think about yourself, think about your career goal. What do you want to do when you finish school? And that looks different for everybody. So just because your best friend might want to be in computer science or healthcare, whatever it might be, that doesn't mean that that's what you need to be in. This really is individualized, and we've worked very hard to create a lot of different programs that that match like workforce needs, and not only in this local area but statewide and in the region, and some of them nationally. So really think about what your career goals are, what your plans are after high school, and choose your elective course. Start choosing your elective courses in line with that, so that we can help you be prepared as we can get you by the time you're a senior in 4 years. That's our main goal. So at this time, we can, I guess I'll just kind of go class to class, and we'll answer questions. So I have a list of teachers, and like I said, everybody else, if you'll just kind of stay muted, but please stay on here to hear all the questions, because I think that'll benefit the entire group. So Coach Byers, your class, is there any questions that we can help with?
And Mr. Davis, who's next? Which class is next, so they can prepare?
Yeah, Dr. Hell, you'll be next, so y'all can be getting ready. Coach Byers, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You guys have any questions for us?
I don't think so. Y'all got any questions, guys?
No.
Okay.
We're good to go.
I know one of the biggest ones I've been getting is about summer school, but we just addressed that, so that's a good thing. Thank you, sir. And we'll circle back like at the end. If something comes up through this as we're going around, I'll ask for any final questions at the end. So, Dr. Hell.
Yes, we have questions. You have
Okay.
questions, move to the front. Move to the front. All right, Aubrey, go ahead.
Okay, so do you have any law classes or mock trial for ninth graders?
We do not have a law pathway. We are planning to bring mock trial back next school year. Some of if you're into legal type stuff, some of our entrepreneurship pathway gets into some legal aspects of, like, from a business standpoint. That's probably the closest like law type courses that we have. Also, are you wanting to be a lawyer, or?
A lawyer or a doctor?
So any lawyer really needs a business type pathway. Most lawyers are kind of on their own business type folks, So any of our business pathway would be a good avenue if you're wanting to be going to law school for sure.
Hey, Aubrey, my my son Brady, he wants to go into law, and he took the business entrepreneurship pathway, and then he wants to do an internship at one of the local law offices when he's a junior or senior. That's his plan. Also, he's going to dual enroll. He's wanting to dual enroll his senior year and take some elective courses, law courses through North Georgia.
Yeah, and those will also be options as you go through your high school. Once you hit junior year, you can start the dual enrollment things, and that can kind of get you ahead as far as, especially if you're planning to go to law school, that you're going to be in school for a long time. So getting ahead as much as possible while you're in high school is a good thing. Any other questions for Dr. Hell's room?
Got any other questions?
Are electives and pathways the same thing?
So, yes, they are. A pathway actually consists of 3 different elective courses in the same area. So, if you're, for instance, if you're going into healthcare, there's 3 courses that would equal a pathway. But we also have pathways in fine arts, and there's also a foreign language pathway with Spanish. So if you took 3 Spanish courses, that would equal a pathway. And I know some of you guys take Spanish 1 at the middle school level, and that does count towards the pathway. So
is a pathway like the whole year? Like if I want to go entrepreneurship, would I need to put that twice?
well, so a pathway typically, it usually takes students at least through their sophomore year to complete a pathway. So if you're, like you just said, you were interested in entrepreneurship and healthcare, so you would have time your freshman year to kind of explore both of those areas. So you could take the intro courses you could sign up for the intro courses in both those areas, and just kind of go from there after you get in there and you kind of see how it is and what you like,
Would they be at the same time or just different times?
That kind of depends on the scheduling. Really, it could fall in the same semester, or it could fall in the 2 separate semesters, just depending on how your academics fall in place. Because really, a lot of our elective times, it just depends on scheduling, if that makes sense. Because we also have to fit in your 4 academic courses as well. So it could be they won't be at the same time, so to speak. It'll be different times, different class times. So
I noticed for the STEM program they had healthcare and engineering, if I'm right, already in there. But would you take that and another pathway, or like is it the same thing?
you can, yes. So the STEM program is a little bit different, and actually, Mr. Hushin's son Brady went through the STEM program. And so STEM kind of accelerates a little bit, getting through with the pathways. And so you get that engineering pathway pretty much your freshman year. And then you have a choice to go into the healthcare pathway and complete that. But Brady is sophomore, correct? And
Yeah.
so Brady already has room he's in the entrepreneurship pathway and completing that this school year. So there's a lot of room in your schedule for these courses once you get to high school and get rolling. So we have students complete 2 to 3 pathways before they leave us. A good bit of students do that. So
This will head off a lot of questions right now. If you're planning to go in the STEM pathway, please do not put engineering or healthcare as your pathway for next year, because we really need to know weight training or band chorus theater or any of those, like welding, stuff like that. Don't put engineering or healthcare if you're planning to go in the STEM program. That'll save a lot of work because you're going to get it anyways.
Thank you. That's what they were asking.
Yep, that's the question.
Dr. Hell, any more questions in the room?
What if we have students who already turned it in and put that? Then they
Uh,
can change it, right?
Yeah, they can change it. It's editable, I believe.
I can fix it. 'Cause STEM.
What's that?
Most of them in here are doing STEM.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay. Miss Love, Any questions in your room?
We had one more. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Finally come up here.
Do you know which of these listed are going to be in STEM so we can avoid doing them?
Can we, if we have some of the advanced classes that want to, have STEM related questions, maybe we could keep them afterwards and we'll just stick around.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good. And that's for any of the classes.
All right, Miss Love, does your class have some questions for us?
All right, anybody have questions? Yes, Chance.
If I'm right, computer science to count
So can computer science count as a foreign language?
Yes, it can come, it does count as a foreign language.
Other questions?
Only the second and third. If you complete the whole pathway, it counts as a foreign language.
Yes, sorry.
Other questions? Okay, I think we're good.
Miss Mitchell?
Can y'all hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what we got, guys? Uh-oh. Okay, I got one. Can you see face back there?
We can.
Talk loud, babe.
How many electives do you take in a semester?
Your freshman, your first year, it'll probably be, we try to break it pretty evenly where you have 2 academics and 2 electives per semester. And that's usually how it pans out for the majority of students. I'd say 90-something% of students, but we try to balance it out where you don't have all your academics one semester and all electives, just to kind of break your day up for you. So we shoot for 2 and 2, and that happens for the majority of everybody.
And, you know, something that really helped, the state of Georgia put a limit on the amount of dual enrollment classes kids can do to 30 total hours. And so, and also most cannot start until their junior year. So people were rushing through all their academics to get as much done as possible. And they were not doing electives just to get more academics done. But there's really no sense to rush. I mean, now, so you can actually explore a little bit more because they put a limit on the amount of hours you can take. So definitely take some electives because that's important.
What else, guys? I have one for you guys. Are you guys still going to do sports medicine, or is that going to be in the healthcare pathway?
Well, that is already a part of the healthcare pathway. So under the healthcare pathway, and this is good, everybody listen, because I know there's some questions about sports medicine. And yet, well, and to answer the question, yes, we will still have our sports medicine program. But under the healthcare program, the first 2 courses, so you have 3 courses in sports medicine and in nursing, but the first 2 courses for both programs are the exact same courses. So you have Introduction to Healthcare Science, which is the first course. And then you have Essentials of Healthcare, which is the second course. And that's no matter if you're going into the nursing program or the sports medicine program. But then the third course, if you're wanting to go into sports medicine, is called sports medicine for that program. And the third course for nursing is therapeutical services, patient care is what it's called. And so really, if you're wanting to be in the healthcare fields of any kind, you want to sign up for healthcare, and you'll be in the Intro to Healthcare class for the first class, no matter which way you're going on that. So, and if you choose it twice, the second course is the exact same either way you're going. So if you're wanting to be in healthcare, whether it's sports medicine or nursing or any other type of healthcare, you're fine to choose those. You just choose the healthcare side. And that's why we only have healthcare listed there, and we didn't have sports medicine on there as well, because for our 9th grade registration, it's the same either way.
Okay. Anybody else, guys? Okay, we'll stick around. I have STEM babies in here, so we'll wait till the end in case they're shy.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Mr. McCrummon?
You guys have any questions?
Go ahead, Tara.
About the healthcare class, will we be learning like how to help other people? They're
Mr.
not with medicine.
Mr. McCrumman, can you repeat that? I think just the distance from the camera, it was kind of,
Yeah, she was asking if in the healthcare pathway, they're gonna, what was it, help other people, learn how to help other people. That was the gist of it.
yeah. So in our healthcare program, once you complete the pathway, you actually have an opportunity to complete our nursing internship, which they intern at the hospital, or we have some other healthcare providers within the community that we intern with. Also, if you're on the nursing side of the healthcare program, you have an opportunity to complete your CNA certification, certified nursing assistant, while you're still in high school. That benefits a good bit of our students because you can graduate and go immediately into the workforce and still be able to pursue whatever your career goals are after high school, but you have a very nice established job straight out of high school. So did that answer your question?
Yes, sir, it sure did.
Okay, awesome. Any other questions in Mr. McCrumman's class?
I think we're good in here.
Okay, thank you, sir. Miss English,
We're good.
everybody's good?
You've answered every question we've already had.
Okay, good. Mears?
So Mears and Horton are together, so this is Horton.
Okay, hey,
We have several questions.
okay.
Here. Yes, you gotta speak where you can hear you. You can sit right there.
Okay. For the Spanish classes, like the foreign language ones, don't you have to take like 2 foreign language classes or something?
If you are planning to attend a 4-year university, that is a requirement that you take 2 foreign language courses, yes.
Okay, so if I do Spanish, do I have to do the Spanish on the 3 and 4 elective or something? I'm not sure what it was.
You want to know if you have to do Spanish?
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
If you are currently in Spanish, in the, like, not the Spanish like exploratory, but an actual Miss Day Spanish 1 9th grade class, like high school class, then yeah, you should go ahead and take Spanish 2. That's probably a good idea. But if you have not taken a Spanish high school course, then you just need to choose Spanish 1 if you want to do that.
Okay, so I only have to do like 1 semester of it?
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, it's better to take it while it's still fresh on your brain though, instead of waiting 3 years to take it later though, because you may forget.
Bryson? All right, this is Bryson.
Wondering, I want to be a DNR. Would I do like for college and everything? Would I go into be an ag for it?
I would suggest signing up for agriculture, yes, sir, if you're wanting to be in DNR. Absolutely.
Travis?
And you might want to take as many science related, things as if you want to be in DNR.
I had a question about if he on the Chromebook thing or like the fill out sheet or whatever.
Mhm.
If I wanted to go into like PE for one of the things, is it sport or is it health and PE or is it the sports for life?
No,
Yeah.
the health and PE are for if you want to take in person your health and PE requirement course. So every high school student, a graduation requirement is to take health and PE. However, we offer that as a standalone your course that you do on your own pace, and it's all online. We started that this year. However, we also have an option for you to take that face-to-face and in person in a classroom. So you can take, if you want the face-to-face in person, choose the health and PE. But if you just want a PE course, a general PE course, that Sports for Life is the one you want to choose.
I'm gonna just go ahead and change right now on the form itself. And sports for life is just straight up PE. That's what it is. So I'll put in parentheses PE. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, that'll help.
Who's next? All right, this is Dana. About entrepreneurship. Hello? He can hear you.
Yes.
Would entrepreneurship be good if I plan to have a solo owned business?
Yes, absolutely. That's what the entrepreneurship program is. You'll get into all different aspects of owning your own business.
Okay, and I might be like handcrafting a lot of the items sold,
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
like fursuits and mascot costumes.
Yes. Yeah, that would be an awesome program and right in line with what you're wanting to do, for sure.
Yeah. I originally wanted to do like some sort of animation, but I think I get a lot more money if I like do entrepreneurship and like
Yep.
make my own business.
Yep. That's an awesome goal.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Okay, thank you. All right, one more. Oh, two more, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Does automotive and welding have the same pathway? Like, do they count in the same?
No, they don't. Those are two separate pathways, but we do have a lot of kids, again, that complete multiple pathways while they're here. So if you're interested in both of those areas, I would highly suggest to choose both of them, and you'll more than likely get one or both of the intro courses next year, and you can start making those kinds of, decisions, whether you want to continue with both of them or focus on one or the other.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this is Blake.
I was told that you were able to get your welding certifications in high school. How many classes would that take to get all of them?
So the pathway for welding is 3 courses, just like all other pathways. But we do have students that, they're passionate about welding. They know exactly that's what they want to do. And so they continue on and take classes on after that initial 3 that they take for the pathway. But the welding certification class right now is offered to, it's mostly seniors that are in there just because they've had so many classes, and your skill level with welding has to be at a pretty high level in order to obtain that certification. And with the school, actually, we pay for that certification for students, but it is our welding instructor has to approve you to be in that program. But if you work hard, you can definitely obtain that. We have about 15 students in that right now. And that is the American Welding Society certification. And we have students each year that leave here, graduate and go straight to work welding, and they're making really, really good money. We'll just leave it at that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Is that it? Anybody else? We good? All right, I think that does it for us.
Okay. Smithfoot, last one. Any questions, sir?
Yes, we do. Haley's gonna shoot him.
So if we don't get like our first choice for our semester, like our electives, and we still want something else for both semesters, do we put the same thing in the last 2 boxes for the things? Very complicated way of wording that.
I couldn't hear that.
I did. I heard
So
it.
if we-
Okay, CT heard it. Mr. Ashton. Well, remember, ask that, do you need to ask that other question about Spanish?
Oh, no, because someone already answered the thing about
Okay.
Spanish.
So do they put it in the, if they don't get their choice, like if it's 2 things that are linked, if they don't get their first choice for that first semester, should they still keep the second choice in the second semester?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Did I say that
You
wrong?
said
Okay,
that.
never mind. I didn't understand that either.
Okay, so if we don't get our first choice that we put in the first and for the first and second semester, and we want something, and okay, this is a weird way of wording this. If
No,
we-
I'm-
do we
I'm-
put it- do we put something different in the third and fourth box, but it's the same thing, do we put it in the third and fourth box? That's a complicated way of wording it. I don't know how to word the question, but it makes sense in my
Well,
mind.
see if he can answer it.
I can answer it, but
you
I'll need to. Mr. Foot, will you? Mr. Foot. There you go. Okay. So yeah, just put those two, you'll get it. I mean, again, the freshmen go in first. I mean, there's a 95% chance you're going to get exactly what you want. So if you want those two things, the problem is that you're not going to get, like, I don't want to put you in 4, like half of the day in PE and half the day second semester in PE. I mean, I need to know some third and fourth options for you. So whatever's important to you, put in the first 2, and then anything outside of that, you know, you can just, it can be exploratory. I wanted to put this out there that, you know, make sure if you want PE or weight training, if you're an athlete and you really want to be in weight training and physical conditioning, definitely choose that. You know, there's some awesome options out there. I think Mr. Davis did an excellent job of working with McCombs to put this video together. I think everybody's been able to ask a lot of good questions for sure. Is there any more questions?
Smithfoot, was there any more?
No, we're good. No,
Okay.
that was it. That was our one question.
All right. So just to kind of finalize everything, anybody, and just turn your mic on and ask if there's any other questions that popped up as we went around the different classrooms there.
Okay, so right now we've had 120 out of 250 freshmen have filled out the form. You need to fill out the form. We need all 250 freshmen. By the way, congratulations on being the biggest class ever, freshmen. So we're excited to get you all up here to the high school, and hopefully we'll be moving more towards normal as far as your freshman year. We are planning on doing a walkover, and you'll get t-shirts and stuff. We usually work through Miss Love, and we'll make sure to get your sizes for your freshman shirts, and we'll have you guys walk over and we'll meet in the gym. And that's a neat thing. That's in May. So we're excited, very excited to get this class into our high school and take advantage of all these awesome opportunities.
We just had a question come up in the chat box, and for anyone that's interested in marching band, just sign up for band. Is that both semesters or just fall, Mr. Huston?
Just sign up for, if you like band, like where you want to take it all year, put it twice for number 1 and 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in marching band, you probably want to sign up for band both twice, 1 and 2, for sure. Well, all right, guys, we really appreciate it. If anyone has any other questions over the next few days as you're thinking about these options, please just have your teacher email me, and I can answer questions through email. But we, again, just look forward to having y'all next year. Please also, you'll be seeing some communication that we're going to have a virtual parent night next Tuesday night at 6:30. Please write that on your hand or something. Remind your parents to to attend that meeting. It's going to be a Zoom just like this, so you can sit at home and attend that meeting with your parents, but that's hugely important, okay? So please make sure and let your parents know that. But thank y'all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing y'all very soon.
STEM classes can stick around, or anybody that has STEM questions. Bye, everyone else. Hello. Okay, now we can answer those questions real quick.
The one question that we had here is, can you be in STEM and still do the computer science pathway?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I mean, you would still have to have that many boxes, but yeah, because we've got a kid who wants to play sports. He wants to do STEM, but he also is interested in computer science. He's trying to figure out how to balance, like getting the weight trainings and still doing the computer classes he wants. That's why I was concerned.
Well, and also remember, you've got 4 years to do these things, so you don't necessarily have to be all next year in everything. But we have tons of our STEM students And actually those numbers keep increasing every single year that are also doing our computer science program. And our computer science teacher actually works with our STEM folks to create some unique opportunities for students to complete, like the intro course and things like that. So I would say you sign up for computer science as an elective, but once you are in the STEM program, discuss that with Ms. Frizzell, your desire to be in computer science, but yes, we absolutely, our STEM students typically complete probably 3-4 pathways while they're here. So, but if you're an athlete, definitely sign up for the weight training as well.
Okay.
All right.
Next question.
So for foreign language classes, computer coding languages are counted as a foreign language, right?
Correct. You have to, a student has to complete that pathway, the computer science pathway, because it's the second and third level courses of that pathway that count for foreign language.
Right. And it's been mentioned a lot that you need 2 foreign language credits. So let's say you didn't do Spanish here or before that. Are more language options going to open up later on in high school, or do you have to wait till you are out and take a separate thing?
I'll answer. Right now we offer with in-person teachers the Spanish pathway or the Spanish language and also computer science language. What we can take others like French and German and those classes through Georgia Virtual, but I have found that Georgia Virtual is not very good to take for foreign languages or for math classes at all. And I mean, people do it, but most of them honestly don't do as well as they normally do, or they fail them.
I see.
Not saying that you can't, I'm just saying it's not very successful usually.
He's extremely intelligent, Mr. Hutchins, so that might be an option for him.
Then that would be good for that one person, yeah.
So for STEM, you mentioned, I just want to make sure I heard this correctly, that you shouldn't take the engineering pathway if you're already in STEM.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to put you in an insight, and then it would save us a lot of work, just to be honest, if they'll go ahead and just put in their other stuff like weight training, PE, welding, just anything besides engineering and healthcare if they're already in the STEM program, because they're going to take it their first 2 years anyways, for sure.
Yes, that's all I have.
All right, thank you. One more. Go ahead, move up front. Take kindly seat.
I had a question about testing out of Spanish. I just want to know how it works.
That would be an individual question, but we do it all the time with people that are able to do that. So you just need to contact your counselor and they would set it up with our Spanish teacher.
All right, I was just wondering that.
Yep, you can.
What if we want to take Spanish 2 because we took Spanish 1 right now, but we also want to take entrepreneurship class, so we put it for our second and third, and then Spanish 2 for the first one, right?
Yeah, you should have as a freshman, because we took health out, your STEM classes are in first and second period. Third period, both semesters are elective periods, and then fourth period, both semesters are elective periods your freshman year. So you should have room for that, no problem. And also the entrepreneurship as a freshman is only one class, it's not 2. Your sophomore year is when it's 2, it's all year long. Any more? The STEM program's growing. Last year, this current freshman class has 68 just in the freshman class. And so far, we really would like to get over 50, but I think we're at 43 right now for your group. And so it's averaging out of between 50 and 60 kids per class now. It's a good option. Any more questions? Well, good. That's
All right,
it.
guys. Y'all have a great day. Thank y'all.
I have one more question.
Okay,
Oh.
one more.
The education pathway, that is teaching you how to educate other people, right? Like for being a teacher.
Correct. Yes, and that pathway is a little unique where students get to intern in the other schools. I'm sure y'all seen some of our interns around the district. But so that program's a little bit different where you get to actually do some interning throughout the 3 classes.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you again. And again, if you have any more questions, just send me an email. My email is jdavis@ucschools.org. All right. See y'all.